to the most uneven. I'm close to achieving my goals. I'm leading to show them everything that I believe in.
I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. Hold up. Beautiful tragedies happen, one for the evening. No umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested, I wanna form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you mourn my achievements. One screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I cultivated a movement? Stupid claims I'm a lunatic and I'm clueless, but you'll rule the day when I'm doing this for amusement. Preparation means opportunity, yes. Being great is ambiguity, yes. Too much at stake for your foolery, this a test.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll see the Buccaneers, leader at quarterback. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Buccaneers and the Vikings, and it's all up next.
Few better places in the country weather-wise this time of year than this one right here, Tampa, Florida. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from Tampa. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They go play action here on first down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Credit that sack to Travis Jones.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Now a dump off here complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. They'll set up a throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The numbers last week for Mitchell. 21 carries, 103 in the yardage department.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync. And that bodes well this late in the season.
Once again, it's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Vikings hit 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run. Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Darnold. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Faking the give, Darnold. This is caught by Addison. Touchdown, Vikings! Jordan Addison, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's going to have the first down and inside. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play. Good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive, and it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. This fielded right at the goal line, and he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Vikings offense making their way back out. Now let's give you a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
I'm impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
Off of play action, Darnold. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Algier going straight ahead, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold. Addison hauls it in. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. First down, here's Mitchell. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On second, here's Algier. And he'll take this one down to the 36. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimum gain of 2.
Early down starts to put this offense in precarious position. We know the security point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this team, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Bucs ready to take over once again. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
The Bucs on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4.
That is caught. Room to maneuver at the 35. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Darius Slayton, 69 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to add on to that lead.
I'm not lying.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession.
They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 8. Another run with Mitchell.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. Remember the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Darnold on 3rd down.
Dumps this one off to Algier.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Darnold. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
Pretty good little 2-point sequence there. You foresee incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Algier.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold completes it to the fullback Ham. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Darnold's going to throw here, caught by Addison.
He's up to 70 yards now in this 1st half receiving as he's got a 1st down.
Algier now up the middle. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the give, here's Charbonnet.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
To throw on second down is Darnold. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
That was a difficult catch. I admire the fact that he actually caught.
Now following that last play, we're going to get a review. So the challenge not a successful one, as this will stay an incomplete pass. To throw is Darnold. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to fourth down. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Second and 3. It's caught by Mike Evans. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Looking to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Catch made by Slayton. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up fourth down. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, first and 10. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On first and 10, Darnold. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Second down and 10, Darnold. And this one is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he got it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
Darnold to throw again. And it's intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity that able to capitalize on, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Here's 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bucs will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And he returns this to the 22.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've come upon half.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Well, the Vikings offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Faking the give, Darnold.
That's caught downfield by Addison. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
A big play there for Minnesota. And even 50 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Right back to Mitchell here.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
Algier trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
They'll look to run with Algier.
And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Algier.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Tyler Algier
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point right down the middle. And this is back to an 8-point game. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Here's a 2nd and 7. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking downfield for Godwin. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Quick throw, finding Mike Evans.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Mike Evans. Second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Bucs go up by 2 touchdowns.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 15 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
And now out comes Minnesota. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Off of play action, Darnold. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down.
Trying the right side with Mitchell.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
Now it's Darnold. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They run over center with Mitchell. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Darnold. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Mitchell.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Elijah Mitchell
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Vikings get a bit closer.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And this one's back to an 8-point game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Being chased out left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. They'll set up a throw. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he gets it down to the 32.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bucs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Darnold. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Darnold. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Darnold now to throw. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, Darnold. Complete to Addison on the out route. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
First down, Minnesota.
Now Darnold. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. And he's got this down to the 35.
A gain of 16 yards.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Addison hauls it in. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st down, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
To the air again, Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Vikings slow to get up. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw, Darnold. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. As this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Vikings, 34.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. With the Bucs offense making their way back out on the field, let's take a look at the playoff picture, Charles, coming into the weekend in the NFC.
Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason. That's what we're always striving for. I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
Right back to him on the 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Calling a gain of a yard. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Chris Godwin, 59 yards. And the Bucs use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
And the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays to momentum. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. After the interception, here's Darnold. This is caught by Addison. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. He gets it to Addison. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Darnold to throw again. That is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the
football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends. But you would think.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's complete to K.J. Osborne. Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good. So that will get them back within 1 score. So that drive goes 8 plays. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it. And they take a knee. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Bringing up 3rd and 12.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends.
I can't fade away. Baby, I've been too turned up, don't care about what a hater say. Dark skin, thick, I like the so I named the bay. I'm in it every day. New drip, I just spent some G's on my attire. These righteous keep on going, but my jeans getting tighter. I went overseas.
best in this game for a minute. If I want it, then I'ma go get it. Ain't no asking, you know I'ma spend it. I don't go back and forth like it's tennis. I'm in mode, I've been locked on a mission. Cupid G, I ask God as my witness. I'm not pressing my bro off suspicion. Never pressing my bro off suspicion. She from Nola, she got superstition. I'm not waiting and hoping and wishing. I'm not stopping, I'm balling relentless. I'm a stepper, I'm standing on business. In the rumors, I'm minding my business. I'm a tutor, teach you how to get it. I tap in with the ones in your city. We make movies, we all the way with it.
Point them out, 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 point them out. Watch them panic. Got 2 chains on, I'm too late. Got 1 watch on my wrist. I'm round and I'm getting it. I'm young, but I ain't ignorant. They keep asking who the hell you think you are. Him. They keep asking who the hell you think you is. Him.
I told the people, yes, I'm him. I did the impossible, but I'm not Kim. Gotta be by the escalator. Him on the rim, hit the butter with a blitz. We gon' study his film. I ain't gotta say nothing, ain't always for real. Country, trying to give me a meal. You want you some pilots, you got you a deal. Mr. Bushwick, Bill, tell me how you feel. No, I'm not from Dallas, but yes, I'm a cowboy. We them boys. We making loud noise. Stay fresh today, I be looking like I out. Got a defensive line that'll make them sit down. Feel like a D-lineman, but still making touchdowns. Beat them in their hometown, I ain't here now one time. I've been a big bully since I was on the playground. I'm all grown up and I still don't play around.
Point them out, 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 point them out. Watch them panic. Got 2 chains on, I'm too late. Got 1 watch on my wrist. I'm round and I'm getting it. I'm young, but I ain't ignorant. They keep asking who the hell you think you are. Him. They keep asking who the hell you think you is. Him.
Real.
I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it and repeat.
Hey, I ain't hear nothing hate to say. Let them talk about it. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it.
I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop in the flight, take a trip to Peru. Yeah, hop in the whip, that is missing the roof. My woman a 5, just look at my boo. I'm the almighty, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it and repeat.
Hey, I ain't hear nothing hate to say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it.
Every week I got a mission to get it. Hop on a flight and then finish in business. I'm sitting in business, just look at the ticket. A traveling man, I'm switching to pivot. Why would I talk about it when I live it? I know that you live it, I know that you mad. Putting up numbers and flipping the digits again and again and again. Well, you get it. Elevate and enjoy the saga. Better pay, give me more than dollars. Still on the grind, ahead of my time. My yesterdays are yo mananas. Trip to Hawaii to bust out the haka. I bust out the haka, I bust out the ooh. When there's nothing to do. Never been capping, you know that it's true. Haters will cry me a river like boo. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it and repeat.
It's Week 18 of the National Football League, and all eyes are on Jamar Chase. He's been a target machine each week, 5th in the league in receptions. It's the Bengals and the Vikings. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gordon. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9 games. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, they come off a disappointment last time out that put an Here's the former Florida Gator, Eddie Pinheiro, to get us started. And we are underway from Cincinnati.
Taking it about the 1.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind we're in for a terrific game. A dream scenario to start it off for one side of the ball, a nightmare for the other to get this game started.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he's brought down. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There isn't for guys on defense. They've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Algier again, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2.
This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal.
They'll run for it with Algier.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. It's Darnold. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Burrow from his own end zone.
Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. How about this? Racing to the end zone. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jelani Woods.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. Pinheiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. And a lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Right back to Mitchell on second down.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 30 yards there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
On the handoff, Mitchell.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
And now as we get toward the home stretch here, the regular season, Charles, let's take a look at the list of key inactives for them in this one.
Yeah, and after almost a full season of physical games, you know you're going to have some guys missing during the final weeks of the season. Nature of how we play this sport. Every team, you've got to be prepared to handle them. And the teams that focus on handling it, focus on guys getting ready to play, even if they're not starters, those are the ones that weather the storm.
3rd down and 1. Algier will try to pick it up.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. And they'll They'll try the air now with Darnold. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Handing it off, right side, Algier. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down by a good 3 yards as they convert on 4th and 5. Here's Darnold. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. And remember, the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the... And he'll get in! Touchdown, Minnesota! Elijah Mitchell, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7th. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From midfield now, Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Looking for Cade Otton that time.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, look at this defense for the Vikings.
They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the passer, number 28.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get out of roll early, chip away their timing. Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they've become a big part of the passing game, because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow.
And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. Now Burrow on 1st down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Mekhi Blackman's got it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On 2, ready?
Through one quarter, 14-7. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as the tackle made up near the 35.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
11 MT, 11 mighty.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
And there's a short one taken in by Otten.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
12.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Bengals first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Now it's Burrow. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun to give to Mixon. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
11.
Now it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, look at the juke. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21. Did the run for it, the decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They go play action with Burrow.
Down the right sideline.
Touchdown Bengals.
T. Higgins
from 21 yards away.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
11 MT, 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Mixon with a first down carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Vikings slow to get up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a 2nd and 2. Here's Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before.
Touchdown! Cade Martin, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? He's got his target. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. K.J. Osborne, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Here we go.
On second down, here's Burrow. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they
get there and bring him down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is skipped under pressure, and they got to him again. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Shrugs him off. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. Screenplay setting it up for Mitchell. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Algier now up the middle. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
On 1st down, Darnold. That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson, 46 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now Burrow. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
11 empty, 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Burrow will throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
12. 11 empty. 11 Thomas.
First down. Here's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, second down.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. Open man is Higgins. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. So we've reached half.
Hey, we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down up near the 40-yard line.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Second and 12 at the 38-yard line.
180. Lights on.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force the incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Oh, the return is Osborne.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be first and 10 as they take over.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Completes it to the fullback, Ham. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. And that is incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
This is brought in at the 21. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
2nd and 10.
11.
Mixing up the middle. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And out will come the offense as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. A play fake, and it's Darnold. That's caught downfield by Addison. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
1st down, here's Mitchell. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Faking the give, Darnold. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
A give here to Mitchell.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings us 2nd and 7.
Another run with Mitchell.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Back to throw, Darnold. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the
12, 12,
20-yard
12. 11, MT. 11, Thomas.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Final minute now of the third quarter. Play action. It's Darnold. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. That is caught. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. They run over center with Mitchell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. Off of play action, Darnold. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Now Darnold wants to change it up. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. He'll try again. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Tyler Algier taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry your...
There he goes, right side. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Burrow, 75 yards. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
Now 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold escaping the pressure right.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. 36 yards on the play.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defensive.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Elijah Mitchell with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
And out now, here come the Bengals.
It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talk about that's exactly how they drew it up, because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellas up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down.
He's got Otten on the out route.
And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down.
12, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11.
Now it's Burrow.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You can have the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
Connecting on the out route here with Higgins.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Here we go.
18. That's another Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 27.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow voids the target, and he has it over the middle. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To the air again, Burrow. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
Here comes K.J. Osborne out of his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now it's Darnold. Now he's loose up the left sideline. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And boy, he is very close to a first down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Right back to Mitchell here.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
Oh, Darnold loses it. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Darnold now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Gun. Dad.
And Burrow going to change the play.
Dad.
Burrow. That's complete to Chase.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
That gets him the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Just the 1 timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Throwing, Burrow. He will find his man Chase, complete.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line.
Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to sling it inside the 5-yard line.
Here's 1st and goal. Now Burrow.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. What a play. Maybe a game-saving play on the knockdown there.
That was beautiful, wasn't it? If you're looking at it from the defense's perspective, they looked like they had a shot at it. Maybe a completion. Ball gets knocked away. Can they rise up and do it again?
Here's Burrow.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute. as the kick's away here. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Darnold. Screen play setting it up for Mitchell.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Complete to Elijah Mitchell. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 10.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. Darnold. That's going deep for Bateman.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, going to be tough to get 2 plays out of this. This could very well be it. Darnold to throw.
And his throw is incomplete. So 4 quarters wasn't enough. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulous as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
So he stopped for no gain, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a 1st down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
105 yards rushing for him now as he is finishing off the regular season with a bang.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Minnesota, they do get the victory that pushes them over 500 for the season as they finish at 9-8.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me, spin and slide, say you gon' step by me, who gon' step by me, who gon' step by me.
Yeah, told him I would be a boss before I had business. I don't even need nobody here to vouch. I was all alone, so I ain't have a witness. Right back to the lab. Gotta go to work, I'm revving up my engine. I was just putting groceries in the bag. Now wait a minute, yeah, forgot to mention. I'm $100 million richer. Might paint $100 million picture. One man army, but I don't fatigue. Better have 100 million coming with you. Got good karma, so I'm riding fiscal. Hit the crossover, leave them playing Twister. Oh, they thought that I was just a. Now when I'm through, they call me Mister. Stop it. Big wall with suffice. Play with the family, playing with your life. Just got the ops hurt, looking sick. So we gon' disinfect them like a wipe. Had that boy a big cat with no stripes. Now on the gram, ain't worried about a light. Yeah, I had to go ahead and raise the fee. If you ain't rocking with it, take a hike.
Say you gon' ride. Say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide. Say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me? Say you gon' ride. Is you gon' step by me? Can't do it back, keep racks on me. Name home with I keep 3 on me. Oh, so you riding? I can do everything that you gon' like. Young, rich, and famous, I'm living the life. Pull up in that new thing. I'm swerving and hogging up both lanes. You know I'm in the mood. After I score, I'ma bring it to you. They're a free agent, I give them the boo. I'm with the crew, who we bringing it to. We got no limit, yeah, we on the ride. We all gon' step, we all gon' ride. Say you gon' ride. Say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide. Say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me?
Every time I'ma step with the steppers. Black and white beans looking like pepper. Flawless diamonds, yeah, I'm good under pressure. 400 racks tucked in the dresser. Blowing money fast like Big Meech. Thinking that they winning, big reach. They know I'm the best, I'm elite. I know when they hating is instinct.
Say you gon' ride. Say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide. Say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me?
We got London on the trip.
Whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. My clown way too white to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better stop. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. I never had a mentor. I only watch Scarface. I met her at a club. She twerked better when her heart breaks. Hey, hood, wanna everything that I can. I'm praying for a Bentley and to never go to jail. I'm fresh up out the gutter, I don't know if you can tell. I'm hustling for everything I do for legacy. You can call me any type of day, my dog, I never sleep. The only rule I got is if we don't embarrass me. I write down my problems, then record it just for therapy. Just for clarity. Whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club.
into the daylight. Telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up wings for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been apprised, there's no need to be surprised.